Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Facebook Live with Chris Cabal. Hopefully they'll be popping in a minute. In the meantime, have a little listen to the Chris Cabal exclusive Denim and Paisley Juicy remix. Hello, Alice. Hopefully, Chris Cabal will be joining us soon. This is an exclusive remix of their song Denim and Paisley. Hello, Jen. So, trying to see if there's anything. Hello. Trying to see if I could. So if when Crit Cabal come in the room, I'll be able to add them. And I've got the thing up there, so I can't actually see any comments at the moment. So thank you very much for joining us. If you want to get hold of the new Chris Cabal single, you can join the Quickfix Singles Club, which you can get your information at quickfixrecordings.com. And basically the way it works is we put out surprise artists every month, and the subscribers, the money pays for the artist promotion, because it's really hard to do these days. So and each month it comes out at the end of the month with all the promotion. So yeah, so it's a really good deal. You get like obviously a new track on the first of the month. You're asking, or should I just add Jen? I don't see the viewers. There's an allow. It says that you can request to join if you're a guest in the room. Seems like there's 6 people in the room, but I can only see 3, which is weird. And now 7, but I can only see 3, and I can't see someone I know is in the room as well. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know anything about Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook. So yeah. Maybe Grace can come in and do something, and she knows how to work Facebook. But yeah, hello. Hello. Yeah, I as you can see over here, this is a good bit. So there's only 3 people there, but as you can see, there's like 7 people there, and you can't see you.
No, I know. Hello, everybody. So, to join as Critter Cabal, you need to be interacting as Critter Cabal, so, and then request to join that way, but we can do it as Alex or Jen if it's easier.
If it's oh look, okay, right. So
gotcha.
I wonder if I can
add them into the press the add.
Yes. Choose no, that's a different thing.
Guests?
This thing.
Yeah.
But I can't see them there, see?
Oh, weird.
I can see a few of the other. Hit the green button. It isn't on the Critical Bar one. Yours, it's on yours, Graham. If you want to come on, you could come on. But nobody else seems to have that on there. Which is like we're tapping away at things. But yeah, here, listen to another remix. Where you can get your ears around that will be on the Bandcamp. And if people are really nice when they join the Singles Club, maybe they'll get it that way as well. But I guess, we could be kind in that way. Here's another remix whilst we're sorting that out. And this is from the Sexy Wild East of Someday. Fill the time out for a little while. Next to the comment. Yeah, I know, I can see it. It's I can see there's one on yours as well, Barry. But there's one on yours and one on Graham's, but not one anywhere else on my readout over here. Readout, is that what it's called? I don't know. Yeah, Well, it's actually like a camera, isn't it? A camera with a plus sign on it. Down by the emojis. Are you talking to me or are you talking to someone else? I don't know. I'm still looking for someone, and I can add the people I can add are Alice, Barry, Jenny, Hyde, Joseph, and Graham. So those are the people that seem to be on my list. And then the people with little green things are Graham and Barry. This is a good, like, little weird quiz, isn't it? Perhaps Alex, you should restart. Maybe. I mean, I could restart as well. Okay, so that probably the least interesting viewing ever, watching me listen to something. Let's see if anything's changed in here. Just goes to how I know if but that I could. Got less options than I had before for people I can add, apparently. So we've now got 11 viewers, but only 4 in this room. There's no button to join. Grace, Alex just sent me a WhatsApp. You might as well type it in there, you know, saying there's no button to join. So I don't know what to do. So it's not me being unprofessional. I just don't use Facebook at all. This on Instagram, I'd be all over it. Yeah, well, tons of people in here. Thanks so much for all turning up. I will try and get this working for you, but maybe I need to disconnect and restart. But it feels like if I could add all these people, then surely it must be on their side that there's an issue. You can only add someone to the live video on your profile or group. Join the live video in the Facebook. Sorry, I was trying to it's not really unprofessional, it's just not knowing how this ridiculous rubbish works. Right, so you can only add someone to a live video on your profile or group, or join a live video in the Facebook app for iOS or Android. So hopefully you guys know what that means. Thanks for that. So are you on a phone even? I guess. But anyway, I'll play some more music. What else we got? Do you want to hear another remix? At least then you've heard like some exclusive remixes. This is a good one from Jean-Michel Noir, who is Liam from the Mighty Saguaro. Assuming it. I'll be missing you when the wind begins to blow. I'll be missing you when I shiver in the snow. I'll be missing you. It's my impromptu DJ set before the Cabal set. I'll be missing you. You're blowing cigarettes. We'll cope that big build up. It's quite good. I'm adding, and it says it's adding, so. No answer from the live video guest. I got the request, but it didn't let me, Jen, so try again maybe. Right, add. Oh. Okay, hopefully it says it's adding. Right, everybody, will it there you go. Oh, how you doing?
Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Oh.
Are we there?
How you doing?
I think we're there.
Hello.
Yes, you're there.
We made it. Sorry, everybody.
Hello. That's all right. I got to do a little DJ set anyway, so that's something. There's only a couple of remixes they haven't heard now. So that's
Yeah, I imagine.
good at band stuff. That's all
Hooray!
right. And we secretly planned that. You guys don't. We planned that so that I could plug the band stuff about everything. So yeah. So thanks for playing along with that, guys. I'm sure it will improve sales quite a lot. So yeah. So how are you? I guess.
Very well, thanks, Lee.
Yeah,
How are
just
you?
excited about modern technology mostly.
It's quite amazing when either it works or we know how to work it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we had it all dialed in on our laptop with a nice mic to sound good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we're staring at this tiny screen with a completely different frame.
So you can't do it on a Mac, we've discovered.
It's good because of course, like and also if you've had your jab already, then you might be having some adverse things to the Mac because obviously, like the jab and everything, Bill Gates funded. So like when you get on the Apple, it starts burning your finger.
I get a lot of
like
feedback now through my amp. So.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine anyway. Rough and ready. How we can tell what you're really made of. So all that fancy student knowledge that just hides the truth, doesn't it? So yeah, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Are you set up to play? Did you want to do?
Yeah.
Did you want to do
Yeah,
something?
we are. We'll probably mess around. I think the framing's all different, so we'll dial it in. Would you like us to play a song?
After fiddling with all the trying to get it work, you must be quite adrenalized. So it'd be quite good to play whilst you're like,
freaked out, frustrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will. We'll play the single "Someday" first, and we'll do that now.
Awesome, cool.
Hi, Pat. And Liv, of course.
Are we in frame?
You've got to respect the hit.
Sorry, what was that, Lee?
Graham says, play the hits.
Oh,
the
okay,
hits.
Graham.
Only the hits for you, babe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be missing you when the wind begins to blow. I'll be missing you when I shiver in the snow. I'll be missing you when the sun slowly sets. I'll be missing you. You know a cigarette. Home's where I should be. Home, family. I'm alone, adrift on the sea. I see you searching for me. You'll be wondering what happened to me as I wander my lonely streets. Just a fool when it comes to love, a lost magician without his love.
Home's where I should be. Home, family. But I'm alone, wandering on the sea. I see you searching for me. All right, Jen. Home's where I should be. Home, family. But I'm alone, wandering on the street. I see you searching for me. Yep. We'll be holding each other again, just like when our love began. Look like the full of the moon. Someday, someday soon. I'll see you someday. Baby.
Awesome, wicked, awesome.
Thank
I
you.
don't know if I don't know if everybody, we're getting a little bit choppy. Every so often,
What's that?
every so often it says in the chat that Jen is watching, and I think that's like your
She's
signal
always
rejoining, like with the thing. So yeah, so it's a little choppy, but yeah, it was that was really cool. Good. The bass is all coming through perfectly, Jen. By the way. So,
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, it's choppy coming from you as well.
right.
Like I said,
Yeah, but yeah, bass all came through. It sounds all good and everything. Yeah,
Cool.
wicked.
we can't
Right.
hear
Awesome.
you
So
too much.
okay, well, I don't know if I can shout and whether that'll actually help
Just
or
scream.
all.
You ever see 48? We watched 48 Hours recently, and everyone, it's all yelling. Like Nick, no, it's hysterical. There must have been a lot too much cocaine on that set. I think they were just screaming at each other. It's great. So we could be like that. Listen, pal, I locked you up 4 weeks ago. You know, something like that.
You do a pretty good Nick Nolte, actually.
What's wrong? You running out of juice, baby?
Yeah.
Oh boy, we're falling apart here. I think we need power now.
Sorry, I just have to find the extension cable.
Here, you talk. Here, work your magic. I'll get it.
You go find the extension cable. This is how well prepared we are, Lee. Graham says you're the Welsh McNulty, Alex. Get me too.
Being, oh, yeah.
The Graham! I'll stop. I'm sorry.
I
don't know what's going to happen here.
For my brother Grant's birthday, I actually got him. Do you know about cameos? Do you know what they are? Where like you get someone to say a birthday message to someone.
Oh,
they record
that's
like a bit.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Do it. And I got the guy who plays Gantz in 48 Hours, James Remar. I got him to make one for my brother, and it was really good.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's good. He's such a creep. Gantz. Creepy Gantz.
I mean,
Yeah, guy you don't want to
Yeah.
see dating your daughter, you know, Gantz.
he's probably the nicest guy ever. He just plays a good bad guy.
Of
You know what I
course,
mean?
yeah.
He seemed really nice, so you know. But yeah,
It's always the nice
cool,
ones
wicked.
on screen who are not nice in real life. You hold this while I.
Yeah, probably the ones who are the supposedly the squeaky clean are probably the worst, aren't they? It's for good PR. But, so, has anybody, if anybody in the has any questions for Cabal, please do throw them in, because I have got like a little thing prepared. Well, when I say prepared, it was something that we wanted loads of bands to do back when we did the lockdown show. We didn't bother doing it. Obviously didn't like the idea, but tough, you've got to do it. And so the Soap Girls did it, and it was good. And we worked out that you can do it by just both answering at the same time, and it would be funny to see if you say the same thing or not. So basically, it's kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. quiz, but it was built for a band duo, and so you kind of fit both bills, so it should work. You'd hope, wouldn't it? I wouldn't. So name Jen's favorite musical artist of all time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Believe me, I've seen the posters, the T-shirts, the books. It's not Iggy Pop. It's Anthony.
Well, I think you've got to take era into context here. So we're talking
Right.
pre 1995.
No one.
Whereas if we're talking for all time ever,
Yeah.
you know, my answer
Distant.
carries.
Oh, this
Right,
is like
yeah.
that Newlyweds game
It's
they
a
had.
Chinese.
Yeah.
It's actually a traditional
You know,
Chinese.
the one, where's the strangest place you ever made whoopee? It's like,
Newlyweds.
that would have to be in the butt, Bob. That was an actual answer on the Newlyweds. You can find that on YouTube. So
It's a traditional Chinese
that would have
newlyweds
to be.
game that a married couple will play. They'll answer. They did it at my cousin's wedding.
It's designed so you are divorced very quickly after you're married.
They have to answer the questions. There's some sort of shoes involved, and they raise 1 shoe for yes, 2 shoes for no, something like that. There's a yes/no question, but
Right.
very similar.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have the technology for that, unless you've got
I do.
particularly hand. I guess I don't, do I, for it. So yeah.
You froze. me.
Okay. So then, who is? I'm just checking the signal. You bit jerky for a minute there, so I want the quiz to work well. So,
Thank you, Barry.
so,
We're very
on-
influenced by the Khmer Rouge.
What's sorry? Oh, right. I can't even pronounce that, so I'm glad you jumped in there very quickly. So that's good.
What kind of
Vowels
communist are
on
you?
that word, that first. There's supposed to be a vowel there somewhere. I know, like before that, there's 3 letters there together that just don't look right, unless it's kilometers per hour or something. And then anyway, so on 3, name Alex's favorite artist of all time. 1, 2, 3.
Tom Petty.
Waits.
Oh well, it's definitely a Tom.
It's a Tom.
They're
You're
both
half right.
Tom.
Yeah. I like Petty a lot, but not like Tom Waits. No way, you know. Like
What about Tom Pettywaits?
who?
Tom Pettywaits. He sounds good. I don't know.
I don't
know.
know. Is he a combination of the two?
Tom Pettyweight. I'm a little slow. I get it.
Yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight between the two? Yeah, I mean, pending them both being alive to do the fighting, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely Tom Waits.
Maybe Tom Waits, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd say Tom Waits. He'd just growl. The other Tom would
They
run.
like one studio room, and they both had a great song in their head, and they both wanted that studio room, and they had to fight over it. who do you think would end up recording, or do you think they'd make it up and do a collaboration?
Yeah, I don't know. Tom Petty broke his hand once punching a wall because he was mad. So I don't know. I think Tom might be the less gentler person underneath it all.
Right, yeah. Even though Tom Waits has that kind of exterior and that kind of, kind of vibe, I guess.
I think that's
okay,
more
cool.
of an act.
Well answered.
Similar.
Okay, okay. So what is okay? We're gonna have to just bounce back and forth, I guess, like this. So what is Jen's pet peeve? Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Untidiness.
Yeah, I guess you nailed it. Sorry, I couldn't think of one.
But she
I
said
agree.
nailed it. That counts. That counts. Okay, and likewise, what is Alex's pet peeve? 3, 2, 1.
Everything.
Forgetting stuff.
Forgetting stuff. Yeah, people who forget stuff annoy the crap out of me.
Cool. Okay, so okay, what's like the thing that Jen always eats? 3, 2, 1.
Smoothies.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm terrible at this game. I couldn't think of anything that I usually eat.
Okay.
Where'd you get your ideas from, Lee?
Do you agree that you like usually eat smoothies?
Yes.
Well, then that counts as a point, I guess. So I wasn't counting. Is anybody keeping score, by the way? As far as I can tell, I think it would be 3 to 1. I don't know. Someone else count the score.
Oh, is it a competition?
Oh, it's a competition. So watch her play now.
Now Jen's like really interested. She's like, "What? It's a competition." Oh, now I've got to pay.
Now I'm invested, Lee.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah. Okay. Favorite album of all time. For what is Jen's favorite of all time? 3, 2, 1, go.
Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And Alex's 3, 2, 1, go.
Closing Time
Oh, don't know.
by Tom Waits. All I could think of. There's so many though. Of all times, yeah. To tell you the truth, though, I've worn out the Fine Art of Surfacing by the Boomtown Rats once or twice. Like I'm on my second vinyl, second tape. So I would say that album. I love that album.
If you look at my
So I lied.
my Prince
I lied.
my Prince collection specifically, but a lot of my other things as well, I have like multiple copies because I'll see it for cheap somewhere and I'll go, well, I'll get a spare because I listen to that loads, so it's bound to like wear out. So I've just got like, so my Prince collection specifically looks like it's better than HMV's because it's got like all of them and then it's got multiples of loads of them.
You got your reserves. That's good. That's good. You are a true fan.
Any lockdown, I'm fine. I've just got like tons and tons of Prince CDs, and they won't. And if they wear out, I've got replacements. So yeah.
So you're fine.
I don't mean the replacements as well. I mean I've got replacements for it. But, okay, so I guess you can both answer this one at the same time. Love or money? 3, 2, 1.
Love.
Ah, you both got it right. I think you win the game immediately if you do that one, isn't it?
I think so. You got it. You got it. One for love.
Okay.
Love.
Okay. Something that Jen always says. 3, 2, 1.
Honestly, yeah. Well, actually, shit. Yeah. I got that wrong.
Oh, shit.
You got it right. Shit.
Okay, and something that Alex always says. 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
What did you say, Jen?
Bear.
Bear. That's it. I think that's one of your sayings. Mine is come on. The universal. Please,
on,
universe.
true.
Please work with me. Come on.
Probably I've changed my answer to his.
Okay.
Very different.
I'm not
I'm gonna
keeping
win
score
this.
anyway.
I'm not.
I
in
think
it
you're
to
doing
win it.
really well. Questions and staying interconnected by the internet. Like as long as that's going on, I feel like this is going really well. Being honest, as long as you're still connected, I feel like it's going swimmingly. Jen's favorite film. 3, 2, 1.
Mine, Private Idaho.
That one. I
knew
lost that one. Yeah.
Lee knew that.
I knew that one. Okay. So, and his favorite film. 3, 2, 1.
Easy Rider. It's you know what? I would probably say Apocalypse Now, because that's the movie I've watched the most in my life.
Really?
But they both have Dennis Hopper. Probably both.
Yes.
Yeah. Both movies he
but
was pretty
actor-
high.
Yeah. Just by default, he wins it anyway.
Yeah. I was just watching
Yeah, so,
Easy Rider again today. It's just such an epic. So it's so good.
And so, what would you say top 3 songs in order off of the Easy Rider soundtrack?
If 6 were 9, Don't Bogart That Joint. What else is in there? I'm drawing a blank on the third. Tell me what my third one is.
Born to Be
It's The
Wild.
Pusher by Steppenwolf.
Yes, it is. It's got, yeah, totally. That might even go to second place. God damn, the Pusher Man. So good.
Amazing. And that's amazing.
So good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awesome.
Better than Born to Be Wild. Everybody loves Born to Be Wild, but the Pusher's awesome.
Yeah.
That's like an all-time. Yeah, you should do a cover of that. Do a cover of the Pusher.
All right.
Okay.
All right, then.
Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wicked. Good side quiz as well. Well done.
Cool.
I don't know if I've got.
Let's say that one thing out there. Just wanted to answer something to my buddy Joe Nemeth in California. Our drummer lives a bit away from us, about 2.5 hours, so he's not with us tonight. But he's so good, he doesn't need to show up for anything or even practice. So, but anyway, hi Joe. Thanks for listening.
Hey Joe.
Watching.
Hey, Joe.
Hey Joe.
And our drummer's name is Dan, by the way.
Dan Goddard. Cheers to Dan.
Yeah, who's
Dan.
one of the Oxford people as like one of the coolest drummers. So yeah, wicked. Okay, so I think that's all of the quiz questions actually. Has anybody else got Denise is saying she's a top fan apparently, and she's saying she saw it when it came out at the
Amazing.
I presume she about the about Easy Rider, not what was the other film? Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now.
Did you see it? Denise? That's what we want to know. And
I bet I'm going to say it was
cool.
Easy Rider.
Yeah. You're going to go with that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gambling now.
I'd like to ask.
Would you say it's got a better soundtrack? Tough call, isn't it? I got more.
Oh yeah, the opening with "This Is the End" is great, and Susie Q by Credence. Well,
oh yeah, thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good scene when they have the
Yeah.
just
Awesome.
another
So
homemade
that would be your
epic.
I'm guessing that would be your.
Easy Rider. Yeah, all right.
Denise, can I ask Denise, can you remember what outfit you were wearing when you went to see Easy Rider at the cinema?
Must have been a great crowd there, I imagine.
Yeah, where did you see it? Well,
Yeah.
and if anybody else saw it,
And who with?
then tell us where. Right. Well, and yeah, I'm really stuck on like the Easy Rider thing now, so I don't know what else to talk about. Just waiting for the answers from
we
the,
lost you a moment. Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody else say
While you're typing.
yeah, so how did you enjoy your radio thing, by the way, the other day? They
it was
played
awesome.
Cabal played
Do you know what?
for Windrush Radio. You'll be able
Fergus-
to hear that.
Fergus reminded me of like the British Mark Maron. He was really funny, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, very good.
I like it. Well, he's got this jingle which says his awkward delivery will, like something, and it's that's funny.
Yeah.
It was in Brighton. And what were you wearing, Mum?
Not much.
No, she probably was wearing something.
Oh.
something cool, I would imagine. She was quite a well-dressed lady in her youth. She still is. So I don't know why she's saying in her youth. Don't want her to hang up. We've only got 9 to watch. Don't want to lose anybody. So, but so, but yeah, okay, cool. What have you been up to apart from that, like lately, music-wise? And you're busy. You've been posting all your favorite albums on Instagram. Anybody's on Instagram, go and check out Cabal on Instagram because they post lots of interesting things and lots of cool albums.
Yeah, those are really all kind of my sitting in my bedroom in high school albums. So I tend them to be like foundation albums of what I started listening to when I started to play music and started to write music. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's the ones I've been posting. I loved the '80s a lot because you know, punk and new wave were both just so new. There was newness, you know. I don't find that there's like a groundbreaking new thing that's been happening for, I don't know, the last 10 or 15 years, really, you know.
But there haven't been many bands in the mainstream for you to see it, being honest. It's probably going on under the surface, and we'll probably, hopefully, get a burst of it sometime because there's so much built up that it can't help but blow over. I think that happened, like when you say the 80s, I think immediately a lot of people would kind of think of a whole different set of bands to the things that you're posting. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
so I think that underground alternative thing happened like in the 80s and then built up so that it became the mainstream thing in the 90s in a strange way. Like,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
like
all those...
the alt and punk kind of ethic kind of obviously wasn't, it's hard to say it wasn't in the hair rock bands because they had to run up and down the Sunset Strip selling tickets. Do you know what I mean? So it's not much more punk thing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, they did. I remember when I moved to LA, they were still there and running up and down trying to sell enough tickets to play at the Roxy and the Troubadour and all those places. And then all of a sudden the door just shut when you know, like 10 came out, and you know, just it was funny how quickly it changed the whole scene.
Yeah. So, and being honest, 10 still, like the first version and before like Brendan O'Brien it does sound very much in like there's the sound of it is still in that old way of producing, not in that kind of like, the next thing that just came over where like, I mean, drums were a bit closer and like, I don't know, things were a bit like, I don't know, just
10 was kind of still recorded in a more classic rock way almost, you know, like
definitely got that kind of, it sits in old Faith No More and Chili's records really easily, same as like Facelift does by Alice in Chains. It sits in with like the pre-grunge kind of stuff very easily. But yeah, cool. Yeah, so there is a question there from Pat, so I didn't want to
saw that question, Patrick. Howdy in France there, as we say in America. France. Yeah, the retrospective is there, but they're the only exception, I think, of what's on our Bandcamp right now is like a song I called I Reckon, a short one that is an old one of mine. The rest were written here in Wales. There was just a backlog of things in my psyche and my, you know, emotional whatever reservoir that needed to be brought out into the light and channeled and written about and just processed. So yeah, like you know, that's Denim and Paisley goes back to when I was a very young kid in the Bronx. So Someday is the other single that we have out. That was actually written on specs, so to speak, which I liked because my friend Paul Hunt, who's a scriptwriter, screenwriter. Yeah, I think he's still watching. Hey, Paul. And he asked me to, if I wanted to write a song for a script he wrote for a short film that was about a Welsh Elvis impersonator called Welvis. I absolutely love the title. And he was haunting his son. There was unfinished business, you know. Hey, Paul. And So that was written to, he wants something for the credits to roll at the end, and that was written for that. And it never got, it was hopefully to be made. It was, Paul was going for to get funding from Film Cymru, the Welsh film agency, but unfortunately it didn't happen. It should have. It's a really good script, and hopefully it will get made. But that's thanks to Paul. The song wouldn't exist if it wasn't for us knowing Paul and that he asked us to write it. So that one is probably the, although it's taken a new meaning with what happened over the past couple of years, the fact that I can't get home still to the States. A lot of stuff has happened since then that have made me really long to go home. So it developed a personal meaning, which makes it a lot easier to sing now. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even when you're writing for something else, it's still the bits that resonate with you that then you kind of focus in on when you write the thing, isn't it? Because like it's still what you got from it that you end up putting back like into it. From any experience I've got of writing things to go with things anyway, it's kind of what you take out of it that you put back in. So it kind of sense that then later on it's going to resonate with you even more because it was like the feelings that you got from the thing anyway. But yeah, that's really, it's nice that it's got a lease of life outside of it as well, if you know what I mean. Now if it'll make us a load of money as well, so that'll be really good if the script gets
dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, that's what we're for, isn't it? So this Facebook Live game, that's what we're so, cool. Yeah, if anybody else has got any questions, then do fire away, because you know we're into kind of the weird part of the interview where I don't know what I'm going to do, but there's a certain amount of time that we feel like we should fill. Like, so, and you're going to play ananother song for us, aren't you?
Yeah.
That'll take up a bit of time.
Yeah, we can always play songs or whatever you want to do.
And, I was going to play another game where it was like unfortunately you'll have heard them now, but I was going to like test you on the remixes and play you the ones you hadn't heard and see if you could guess which song it was. But you'll have heard them now, so that kind of spoiled. That was going to be the quiz
that doesn't sound like a very good game.
Well, you would have been surprised at how well it would have worked, but now it's spoiled. Yeah, but yeah. Also, you would have known a couple, so you would have definitely got a couple right. So, like, so yeah. But those anyway. So the who won what competition? I didn't keep any scores. Did anybody else? What's the story behind the Cabal logo?
Okay,
Ben?
that's my brother-in-law Ben, who is asking what's the story behind the Cabal logo. So if anyone hasn't seen the logo, it's mysterious little animals in silhouette on a hill behind a deep sunset background, and the idea is that they are mythical, mysterious little animal creatures who are attending a top secret meeting or having a ritual. They also have floating symbols behind each of them, which have each have meanings. There we go, Lee's showing it now. So each of the symbols have meanings that represent earth elements behind them, metals and so on and so forth.
Iron.
And gold. So it's the critters having a cabal, essentially.
It's the cabal.
It's literally.
You should be worried. They are not pleased.
I don't think
with
you
our
should,
stewardship of this planet.
I think you're misrepresenting. I don't think you should feel like they're sinister. They are of a benevolent nature.
They are. We are sinister, and they are not pleased. I have talked to the critters.
The critters are fine. It's you need to worry.
Two legs bad, 4 legs good.
Yeah, I mean that's when you were going through, do you know the symbols already, or did you have to research any of the symbols?
No, we have to look them up.
Right.
Yeah,
I've looked up some and stuff, and and I found that part of the Prince symbol was Sanskrit, which I thought was really interesting. Which was it Sanskrit? Oh, I might have to go research that. Anyway, I'll if anybody cares, I'll
A question from Liv.
Go and research.
How do they keep the White Horse land carving in the video maintained? So this is a relief of the pit pony in Ystrad Mynach, which I think Liv and Pat, you've been there actually.
His name's Sultan.
Sultan the pit pony. It's a very sad story actually, because Sultan the pit pony actually lived and worked down the mines and was only allowed to come up for 2 weeks every year. So that's yeah.
When they close the mine for everybody for a summer holiday, then they bring the ponies up. But besides that, they were underground, and it's a big relief. It's made from coal tips, and then they were grassed over, so you know it has elevation to it. Yeah, it's a lovely local feature. It's EU money at work, reclaiming a derelict coal pit, a colliery, and turning it into something beautiful. So I hope there's still money around for that.
And you can see in the video little yellow flowers on the relief on the side of the horse. So those are cowslips, which seem to have spread all around. They seem to have got more and more over the years that we've been here. But as to how they maintain it, I guess they must mow it. Do you think?
Yeah,
because the grass always seems short.
I never really thought about it. Our local guy who filmed it for us, drone pilot Tom Jehu, we give a shout out to, was basically on our local Village We Love Nelson Facebook page. We just asked, is there a drone pilot around? And he just stepped up and was like, yeah, I'll film stuff for you, and did an amazing job. We filmed a little bit of it, but the stuff that looks really good is Tom.
That's all his.
And then Grace Williams edited it and color graded it. So.
And it stars Misty the horse and Nano Nagel the cat.
And a bunch of other critters.
When I saw
have a
people
look,
running up when I first saw it, I thought the video.
Oh, sorry, we couldn't hear you there.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, and I think the lag is quite a lot now between. But yeah, go and have a look on YouTube, by the way, at the video for someday. But yeah, when I first saw it and I saw all those people running up, I thought it was going to end with you playing.
No, they were doing some kind of workout class, but it looked like here comes the crowd to our concert. But we should have had puppets.
I think it's going to be so Bill and Ted.
Wild Stallion.
Yeah, so I definitely end like that.
I haven't seen the new film. Have you seen it?
What?
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as some comedy sequels to things that were a while ago that they probably should have done a sequel to, if you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't as bad as the Zoolander one, and it wasn't anywhere near as bad as the Dumb and Dumber. And it was maybe. I mean, you can give it a watch. You won't be horrified. It's pretty watchable. The thing is, a lot of. I don't want to get on any kind of like. It's not in a political way or anything like that. But a lot of films at the moment have a lot of the same tropes because they're doing this thing where they kind of combine in the youth and lots of different kind of people, which I'm all for. But a lot of the films kind of have the same structures to them, where it's like, oh, this person's with their kid is then, do you know what I mean, taking on the mantle. So seeing it in this context with all the films that are coming out at the moment probably would be like more repetitive than if I just saw it randomly some other time and then it, oh yeah, cool. But I did enjoy it and I laughed a lot. So, you know, I think they're fairly solid, like the two of them. What's his name? Apparently Keanu Reeves, every time he's got a new film, he gets Alex Winter to come and watch it, and they sit and watch it, and that just sounds like the best thing, to have a camera on them two, like watching like one of Keanu's new films. Would be hilarious. And apparently Alex Winter is he's really good buddies with the Zappa estate, and he's making the documentary that's going to be a documentary to end all documentaries on Frank Zappa. So, I think I just didn't like the final message, you know. When you see it, I think you'll get what I mean. I think the whole thing was quite well, and then the final, how they solve it all, isn't just not quite Bill and Ted enough for me. That's all I'd say. But yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, but when you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of get what you mean. But you will laugh loads. It's funny enough.
Cool.
I don't know why we're doing a film. But yeah, anyway, you guys should play.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And put Wild Stallions in your cat.
Wild Stallions is in with the theme of Cabal.
Yes. And when I'll talk whilst they're setting up, but when I once saw Wild Stallions at Glastonbury, everybody was just staring at the bassist, Keanu Reeves, and like nobody was looking over at the singer. And then he said something in between the songs, and he was like, "This next song was written by someone you all know." And then there's a silence across the whole crowd, and then someone shouted out, "Wild Stallions!" and got the biggest laugh. It was amazing. So yeah, cool. So I'm guessing this is the other one.
Oh, that's right. You took away my my power cord.
That's right. We just have to,
We have to decide
plug the guitar back in.
Can you see us or can we play? Okay.
So while they're up, I'll just say, yeah, you can. Singles will be streaming at the end of the month. That day is, I think it's a Wednesday or something. 30, and November, all the rest have 31. Yeah, so 31st. And it's going to be on Bandcamp pretty soon. Really soon, I think. And then you can get it right now by joining the Singles Club, and you'll get another year of previous singles and the singles to come, and that's on www.quickfix.com that you can do that. And I'll let Cabal take it away
Okay.
from here.
This is Denim and Paisley.
Thanks, guys.
Hello, Kitty.
That's awesome. Awesome, guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Lee.
No, thank you. I'm not going to say anything. Move on. But yeah, awesome. Thanks very much, guys. That counts as definitely entertainment. And what would you? Is there anything you'd like everybody to know before you go? Is there anything anybody needs to pay attention to? I told them about the record.
Yeah, well, we'll have another video coming out, Denim and Paisley, soon, and edited by fabulous Lee Christian. So we can't wait to see that. And yeah, hopefully things will open up and gigs will happen, and we will pull our drummer out of the cryovac and reanimate him and play some gigs.
That's a really good way of preventing kind of Spinal Tap type thing.
Yeah, we're keeping him
in the
safe.
pod. Yeah, I think your whole band should be kept on ice, you know, just and then
secret location as well. Awesome. But thank you very much. Thanks to everybody who joined, and watched, and thanks for watching back after. Thanks for spending your time with us. To keep an eye out on Chris Cabal. Follow them, Cabal Critter on Twitter. That rhymed.
Yeah.
Instagram is just Critter Cabal.
Yeah.
You're on the Facebook, so you know
We're
that
on the
one.
Facebook.
And
we're on the Facebook.
yeah, and to link for the video in there, so go and watch that. And yeah, thanks very much, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. We really appreciate it. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love.